And now your exterior is almost entirely complete. The only thing that's left to do are a little bit of details that you can do on every house to make it look very good. So I'll do this like so, and now that's basically adding the glass here. So you can see I'm using the texture pack for the connected glass textures, but you can use normal glass. It will look actually the same, there will be no difference, except that maybe this looks a little bit clearer. So one tip here, when you are doing the windows for your house, I don't suggest to you using normal glass. Here I have the connected textures, so this doesn't look much different than the okay, I just messed up this part here, but we'll fix this in a second. Okay, so as I was saying, I suggest you to do this with white stained glass, because on Minecraft's normal texture, for me white stained glass looks better if you are building something like this. Actually, every build for me looks better if you're using some sort of stained glass. Okay, that's basically it for our exterior. There are just a couple more tweaks that you can do. So you can add lanterns. That's something that I love with 1.14 update of the game. I'm playing on Bedrock Edition, so it's like 1.13 or something, but it's not really important because those are all the same updates. For me, that's basically the same game, with some little bit features that are here and there, but nothing really special. So you can add these lantern blocks here. It will look very cool in your corners of the house. It will add some lighting to your Minecraft build, and it will just look very good. And for the finishing touches, you can add doors. So some of you may think that the spruce door don't really look the best, but you can basically use any other type of doors. But because I was building here with spruce, I think this looks the best for this design. Okay, when you're doing interior, it actually depends on how much space do you have inside your Minecraft build. For now, the first tip that I want to show you, you can just cover this white terracotta, because I don't think it looks very good inside your house. You may be thinking, yeah, you could detail it with something, and yes, I think you could, but I'll show that in maybe some other video. So basically you have this here space that you're not using. You could, I don't know, have some sort of chest maybe here, so you could store all of your, I don't know, diamonds or something like that if you're playing on a server. But I think this looks very good. And of course, I think the tip here is to leave the upper floor here for the actual bedroom. So I'll just use the red bed because I think it looks the best. You have now all sorts of colors, but it's your personal preference what you want to use. You can put something else here. I'm putting a barrel just to fill the space a little bit here, and I think this looks actually very cool with the barrel. But you could also add some bookshelves here. I don't have this in my original design, but you can do that here, and even do the dark oak trapdoor tip that I'll show you right now. So you just want to do this, yeah. So I think this looks very good on this sort of build. So you just have these bookshelves and something like maybe even you can add some storage here, like barrel, because barrel looks for me very good. But that's kinda it what you want to have on your upper floor. So I think the best situation here is you reserve this upper floor for the bedroom. Because I don't have as much space as in some sort of larger builds here, I won't use staircases, because even if it looks very good, it's actually very space consuming, so I'll just put these simple ladders here. And for this here part, so it's kind of what you will expect in any survival house. When you walk in your house, you will have some sort of crafting table, and maybe even for this new update, the smithing table if you want to have your netherite here. Or you could use what I really like the texture of this blast furnace, because it just looks like any furnace that you will use to basically make yourself warm in your house. So that's actually it for the main house here that I have. It's just now personal preference what you want to build outside your house. I just want to give you a little bit of an idea. Here what I want to do here is use the campfire blocks, which can be extinguished with a shovel in the Bedrock edition. In Java edition you will need to use the bottle of water, but it's basically the same. So you want to build a little bit of porch here. Well, I don't say that you want to do that, but I think it looks very good if you have some sort of porch in front of your entrance. So you will have this mess of lit campfires, but you can just extinguish them a little quick, and you can just do this. And the only thing that you need to watch when you're building these campfire sort of porches and everything is that you need to be constant with placing of your campfire. So if your campfire is facing like this, you cannot just put one row that's or one block that is like this. It just doesn't look very good. Okay, so I think that we are here done with our front porch. You can do something like this and just hang the lanterns here so you have some sort of lighting here. Okay guys, so the only thing that's left for us to do is just do the path here. I will do this with path blocks. Well, they don't look like coolest path, but for now you can use just that. You could also build something for, I know, I think cobblestone and maybe some more blocks like andesite or stone look very cool in this design, but I will do one video on the paths some other day. The next thing that I want to do is I wanted to have some sort of shack here for just storing our wood that we'll be using to basically maintain our fire in the blast furnace. Okay, so you'll just use the same technique that I was using here. So you want to have a barrel here, and just on top of the barrel you want to place your spruce or any block that you think is compatible with this sort of design. You want to use it like this, so basically you have something like this here. So just have something like this pillar that will actually support our roof, that will also be made from the campfire blocks. So okay, so just let me extinguish these campfires here, and that's kinda it. Actually now I'm having the idea here, if you want to have something like a ruined village or something, you can maybe even replace some of these extinguished campfire blocks with the lit campfire blocks, but it's your personal preference. For now I'm building just the house, so that's not a thing that we will be using here. So for this I'll use the proven technique. for the piles of logs that you'll make here, or basically you can just have, I don't know, some sort of animals and something like that if you want to have this like blacksmith. But I just think this looks very cool, and I'll just use the rails to make it look like these logs are actually strapped in something or strapped by something. So rails will represent some sort of, I don't know, like a rope or something like that. And that's actually it for the design of our medieval farmhouse. So I think this looks very good. The one fine detail that you can add, you could just use bone meal to grow some vegetation around your house like this. But if you want, or if you prefer to have but just grass around your house, or you want to build some sort of field around your house, I don't know, it's just your personal preference. I think this looks very good. You could also add some sort of custom trees here, but I will not bother you now in this video. I think this looks really cool as it is. So I think that's it for today, guys. Please like this video and subscribe, you'll help this channel a lot, and I'll catch you guys in some next video. See you later.